Okay, so this is a tutorial on the newer version of iMovie that is on the Maverick operating system. I'm going to show you how to create a movie, how to export a movie, but also how to add transitions, title slides, background music, how to detach audio, and the green screen. And so first thing you have to do is go into Movie, iMovie, and you create a new event, and I'm going to call this iMovie. And then you can go into Import Media right away. You click on Import Media, and I'm going to take this movie right here, import selected. And what else I'm going to do though is I'm going to import also a couple of screenshots that I took from a previous tutorial, and I want to make sure it's not too confusing. There you go. And we've imported one more. Okay. And it's right there at the bottom. And so now we want to create a movie. So you go up here to create a new movie. No theme. I never really go for a theme. You can experiment if you'd like. My movie. Name it again. And here is the shell. And so you can select as little or as much of the clip as you would like. This is a 6.8-minute clip. I'm just going to go to 2 minutes. It seems the new iMovie has a default for about 2 minutes per clip that you can drag in. Don't know why that would be it. And here's a little plus sign. You can either drag it in, or you just simply click the plus sign. Okay, and very quickly, titles rather. You have a whole selection here to choose from. Okay, the standard is right here. This one's kind of sharp though. You can bring it right at the beginning of the clip. Okay, and call it iMovie. You'll see how it looks. Sharp. Now, if you want to add a transition that the best transition is one that's not seen, not really noticed that much, and it would be fade to black is always a good one. Now, you would go to the back of the movie, the end of the movie, and go to the scrolling credits. You bring that down here, and you can just put the end, and then transition, another fade to black perhaps, which would go to the end of the timeline. So you have the very slow closing slide and then the end. You can also see how the arrows show up, trim it, and it's minus 2 seconds now, and that's a little bit better. Okay, and so this is a little bit tricky, but if you want to take a section out, you delete it and you have this gap. And then what you can do is you go into your event and you go to the photo that you wanted and you plop it right in there. And so if you want to put something else in between a video clip, you can. You may. And the nice thing about the new iMovie is you have the audio here. It's completely detached already, and you can lower it just like this. I'm holding the trackpad and just moving the trackpad up and down. Go to modify. You can detach the audio so you have it right there. And again, you can go ahead and do that. And so you can also add some music. And so go into my library and I plop it in there. And there it is. Okay. And if I were to play this, you don't want this music that loud. So, stop it there. That's at 32%, and the audio was only at 40%. And now you can make the audio, and I've added background music, although Queen Jane approximately doesn't really go along with comparing fractions. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into iMovie, and I'm going to import a background scene. Find ourselves the dog park, and it should be in here somewhere. There it is. We're going to bring it in. We're going to stretch out the scene a little bit, add some time. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to add the green screen. Now in the old iMovie you had to go up to File, Preferences, and make sure a box was checked. You don't have to really do that for this. I'm going to go in the iPhoto library. And so what you do is you come up here, you drag this, drop it on here, and you go to green screen, and there's Lucy, confused as to why she's now in a dog park. And there she is. She's looking around. She was very obedient that day. Oh, and she's looking at a treat, I think. Okay, and so that's how to add the green screen feature. And so how would you go about sharing this? Well, right here, click Share, File, iMovie, Next, and you save it to your desktop, and you're done. And that's how you go about making a movie in the new iMovie.